following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I am a conservative. A lot of people say I treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you have a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, I want to talk about 1-800-BAD-DRUG. This has been going on, I don't know, 10, 15 years on TV. Mail-outs, 1-800-BAD-DRUG. These are drugs that have been approved by the FDA, manufactured mostly by American pharmaceutical companies, and prescribed by doctors. And you know right away when you read the side effects, which are published in the PDR, the Physician's Desk Reference, that you're in trouble. Because invariably, the side effects include death. Well, why would you want to take a drug to relieve some symptoms when one of the side effects is death? It didn't make sense to me, and certainly somebody needs to go to jail here. That's why I came out with that DVD called Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, because of this very thing. And, of course, there's thousands and thousands of failed medical theories every century, going back 5,000 years ago. And the 20th century, 21st century is no different. Let's look at one of these failed theories and how it relates to 1-800-BAD-DRUG. Let's talk about acid reflux. Everybody's heard of acid reflux, and of course, people have been using antacids, pills and tablets and chewing gum and that kind of stuff for a long time. And then they came out with a class of drugs called proton pump inhibitors, which stop the production of stomach acid. Prilosec, Nexium, what's another one? Prevacid, these sorts of things. And of course, one of the side effects can be death. And the whole idea of acid reflux is a failed medical theory. So at this point, I want you to contact your YOUNGEVITY associate, whether you have acid reflux or not. It really should be called lack of acid reflux, but we'll talk about that in a second. Contact your YOUNGEVITY associate and get a hold of the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the DVD, the CD by the same title. Get a hold of the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, excuse me, the DVD, which is called Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and the CD, Public Enemy #1. And then the trilogy books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy, and look up acid reflux. It really should be called lack of acid reflux. This sort of thing began to happen when doctors were really pushing restricted salt diets, absolutely no salt, because falsely they believed, or maybe it was just fraudulent instructions, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and assume they falsely believed that salt contributes to high blood pressure. It certainly does not. You might get edema when you have low blood protein, but when you take in salt because of osmotic pressure difference, but it doesn't cause high blood pressure. Well, their idea, of course, was when you have reflux, you're belching, burping, bloating, throwing up, getting acid from your stomach coming up in your esophagus and burning your esophagus, and they say you got too much acid. And so they came up with these proton pump inhibitors to stop the production of stomach acid, and then restrict salt. And your chief cells cannot make salt anymore, or excuse me, cannot make stomach acid anymore. And so your stomach isn't sterile anymore. The pH goes up to 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 or higher. Should be like 1.2, should be like battery acid. And it's sterile in your stomach. Well, when your pH in your stomach gets up 4, 5, 6, and so forth, and you're moving towards neutral, which is 7, yeast and bacteria begin to grow in your stomach, and any carbohydrate, fiber, carbohydrate, sugars that get consumed, fats even, maybe even some proteins, will be fermented and produce gas, result in reflux. And so salt your food to taste. When it tastes good, triple it. Get off of proton pump inhibitors. Get off of Prilosec. Get off of Prevacid. Get off of Nexium. Get off of the chewable antacids. Get off of that stuff. Okay? You don't see them advertised on TV anymore because there have been so many lawsuits over these things. This is just one category of drugs. And remember how many hundreds have been looked at and brought up in front of the public as 1-800-BAD drug. And so you really have to read the side effects of these things before you jump in and take them. And so what do we do for people who have reflux? Well, you want to salt your food. You want to take the 90 essential nutrients. Stay away from all the bad foods, fried foods, processed meats, oils, and gluten. Stay away from them. And then you want to make sure you supplement with the ultimate enzymes. It has stomach acid in it and can help drop stomach pH down to below 2 is where you need to be. I like 1.2, but you want to be certainly below 2 pH. And your pepsin will work to help digest proteins into amino acids. You will be able to absorb B12. You cannot absorb B12 if your intrinsic factor isn't working, which is designed to combine with B12, but it has to be done in an acid environment with a pH below 2. You get up around 4, 5, 6, 7, you can eat 5 pounds of B12, you won't absorb any. You'll get anemia and dementia and all kinds of other stuff from B12 deficiency. And then also, if you have a pH above 3, 4, 5, your stomach is not sterile anymore because bugs, including yeast and bacteria, can grow in a pH higher than 1.2, higher than 2, and they will ferment very quickly sugars and carbohydrates and fibers that you eat, and, of course, cause belching, burping, bloating, reflux. It's a lack of acid reflux. And the nice thing about the ultimate enzymes, for a 100-pound person, you take one of those enzymes 2 to 5 minutes before each meal. For a 200-pound person, I take 2 or 3 of those ultimate enzymes 2 or 3 minutes before each meal with a couple ounces of water. It has a stomach acid in it, and it'll help you digest, sterilize your stomach, and you won't have reflux anymore. Contact your Youngevity associate. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach today, call us on the priority line at 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. All are carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. For an extra boost, try JavaFit's Energy Extreme 62, a proprietary blend of nutrients including Cambogia, green tea extract, an extra shot of caffeine, and niacin, designed to support metabolism and enhance physical performance. Available in single cup or single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Jovolution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 94 Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. If you're going to do the Youngevity business as a business, I urge you to get a hold of that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. That's a trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy. And you'll also learn how to do your own physical for $4.50. Go to the pharmacy, get the test strips your doctor will use, and charge you $2,000 for the same physical. Hello? Contact your Youngevity associate and get that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
I thought we'd talk a bit about high fructose corn syrup, as got a story here from Natural News, headline, Food Companies Hiding Harmful High Fructose Corn Syrup Under a New Name. They say they've been fooling us with advertisements to try to get us to buy foods we don't want to consume. And as consumers are getting increasingly more health conscious, they want to avoid things like high fructose corn syrup or HFCS. And they say which is cheaper than regular sugar, extends shelf life of processed foods, and has been linked to many health problems such as heart disease, obesity, dementia, diabetes, cancer, and liver failure. Manufacturers have come up with a sneaky way to fool consumers into getting this product by just changing the name. Say for years, the corn industry tried to mislead us. In 2010, the Corn Refiners Association sought to improve their image of HFCS, and the FDA actually stepped up and turned down their request to rename HFCS to a more natural-sounding corn sugar, but they've now succeeded in renaming it. It's now called HFCS90 or fructose syrup, since fructose actually originally comes from sugar. It sounds a little healthier than HFCS, which when you do consume fruits and get the fructose that way, you're actually also getting fiber along with it, as well as enzymes and minerals and vitamins. They say now they are calling it fructose syrup. It contains a higher concentration of HFCS, as the old HFCS contained about 42 to 55% fructose. And now this new HFCS 90 contains 90%, and the Corn Refiners Association has stated that a third of products with HFCS is sometimes used as natural or light foods, which don't even really need any sweetening added. And these syrups are with 90% fructose will not state high fructose corn syrup on the label. They will state fructose or fructose syrup. They say instead of listening to the demands of the people, big food corporations successfully are now concealing an ingredient consumers don't really want. And they say, what about the FDA? They declined to recognize HFCS 90 as safe, so why aren't they taking action? They say that due to budget reasons and long product review times, the FDA decided in 1997 that food companies could review their own products and determine if they were safe or not. This self-regulatory system legally enables food companies to put profits above safety. And why aren't we surprised about that?
Yeah, that's not the first time. Of course, you get these processed meats that don't have nitrates added, but they use celery seed flour or celery flour, which is the highest vegetable in nitrates. And so, no nitrates added, but you look suddenly now, the second ingredient in sausage and processed ham and processed meats in cans, hot dogs, these sorts of things, is what, pastrami, pepperoni. And bacon, it's celery.
What about getting uncured meats like that? Are they safe?
Well, you can get, if I want bacon, once or twice a year I'll kind of eat bacon, but what I do is I go to the butcher and I'll get 5 pounds of pork belly. I'll have them cut it in quarter-inch slices, and I'll put cracked peppercorns on top of it and some coarse salt overnight, and then the next morning I'll bake it in the oven until it's just starting to brown, and then I will eat that. But that's only like once a year. I don't eat that kind of stuff. I like a steak or a hamburger or ribs or chops and chicken and fish sort of thing, lots of eggs. And so processed meat I don't like very much. But every once in a while, one of the grandkids wants some bacon. I show them how to make the safe bacon with pork belly. But good question. Well, stick with us. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach today, call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the ultimate classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the ultimate classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 90 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you need to lose that 10, 25, 50, 75, 100 pounds or more, contact your Youngevity associate and ask for the book Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. It also discusses type 2 diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. Also asks for the book Energy Crisis. Okay, goes into the ketogenic diets. Of course, we have this new wonderful product, the keto caramel shakes and the keto caramel bars, meal replacers, and they get you into the dietary ketosis, which helps you lose weight, and then you throw in, of course, the healthy weight loss package, a healthy weight loss pack, which has the REV in it, R-E-V, and after a week or so, you'll lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. Okay. But this makes it easy. You don't have to try and concoct meals and everything. I love the keto caramel shake and the keto caramel bar. Okay, don't forget the books. Hell's Kitchen. Ask for a free copy of the CD by the same title when you buy it from your Youngevity associate, and the book Energy Crisis. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Las Vegas, Nevada, and Fred, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Fred, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi. I'm calling about a dear friend of mine who is suffering from a disease called progressive supernuclear palsy. It's called, or PST. It's some type of neurological disorder that can initially be diagnosed in the same classification as Parkinson's, although it's much more of a specific type of thing. And,
yeah, it's a particular location of the brain. Okay. And how old is this person? What do they weigh?
I think he's 67 and like 6'1" and weighs maybe 175 or 80. So he's not. He's in good shape for his.
Okay, so no diabetes, no arthritis, no high blood pressure.
He may have. I don't know about arthritis, but I don't believe he has a high blood pressure
or diabetes. Okay.
I know he doesn't.
All right. Okay, Shar, this is a Shar thing. Here's a disease that's kind of a cousin to Parkinson's disease, okay? And they have the tremors and the shakes and so forth. It's just a different location in the brain where the lesions are, so it's a little bit different. But the cause and the management and the support is about the same. So what would you do for somebody with Parkinson's disease and these types of related palsies?
If he weighs over 150, I would give him 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and I would give him the Daily Classic, the Niacin Plus, and the Cardio Sticks.
Okay, very, very good. And let's see here. What would you do for the metabolism of the brain? I'd throw one more thing in there.
The Immortalium? No.
You could, but what has all the B vitamins in it to support?
Oh, the de-stress.
De-stress, good girl. Okay, you get an A+. Okay, good girl. Okay, so Fred, Char's exactly right. The guy that weighs 180, I'd have him take 2 healthy brain and heart packs a month, a full dose, everything twice a day. The Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, 3 of those twice a day is 2 bottles a month. The Ultimate Cardio Sticks, 2 of those a day, 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner time. That's 2 boxes a month. The Ultimate Niacin Plus, 1 at breakfast, 2 at breakfast, 2 at dinner time. And then the de-stress capsules, 3 of those twice a day is 2 bottles a month. And none of the bad stuff, no fried foods and processed meats and oils, no gluten, no wheat, brown, and oats, and no sugar, because that's going to contribute here. He needs to be eating 8 to 10 eggs a day, poached, soft-boiled, or soft scrambled in butter. And call us every 2 weeks. We'll be back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach today, call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 888-379-2552. That's 888-379-2552. Lines open. You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the ultimate tangy tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to live well beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 plus, while being biologically 30, 40, 50, contact your Youngevity associate and ask for the books Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Transmission, the book Immortality, and the book Rare Earths and Cures, and learn why the top 20 longevity cultures on Earth, which are, by the way, third world cultures, why they have 40 times 100-year-olds we Americans do. They actually have 100-year-old per 250 of their population. We have 100-year-old per 10,000. What are their secrets? Contact your Youngevity associate. Get a hold of that book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Immortality, and the book Rare Earths and Cures, and learn how to add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life, and equally or maybe even more important, add 25 to 50 healthy years to the life of your kids and your grandkids. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's go to California. And David, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, David, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. How are you?
Fine, sir. How can we help you?
Hey, I got a couple questions if I can. My first question, though, is I've been having, like, bubbles in my pee lately, and it's, say on the Internet, you should go see a doctor right away, that it's protein in your urine. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on that, if it's dangerous or what I should do about it.
Sure. First of all, how much do you weigh, sir?
About 180.
And how tall are you?
About 6'1".
Okay. Also, do you have any other issues, any high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis?
No.
Okay. Do you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis?
No, sir.
Okay. Any respiratory problems, asthma, bronchitis?
I had asthma when I was a child.
Okay. All right. Well, bubbles in the urine can be caused by several things. Certainly can be caused by protein coming through, can be caused by sugar, can be caused by several things. And so one of the things I would recommend you go to a pharmacy without a prescription and just get the test strips to take your fasting blood sugar before you eat breakfast and see what your blood sugar is and see if you have diabetes. Also, you can do urine test strips and to see if you have protein in your urine. It'll all register, and the bottle has kind of a rainbow on the label, and it shows you the different colors that these test strips turn. That tells you what's in the urine, okay? So I'd kind of go that direction. But in the meantime, so your only real issue is you had asthma as a kid, but nothing now, and you do have some bubbly urine. Is that correct? Hello?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. All right. And so, Shar, under these circumstances, what would you do for this guy?
Well, I would just give him 2 healthy brain and heart packs.
Okay. Would you change his diet any?
Oh, yeah, he's got to get on a gluten-free diet. He's probably got a gluten intolerance, whether he knows it or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he had asthma, and so he needs to get rid of all the bad foods, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten. And would also get your blood pressure, get your blood sugar, do a urine test strip, and take your pulse, all that kind of stuff, and then call us with all that data, and we'll kind of walk you through this. But Char's correct. I would start out with 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, a full dose of everything at breakfast and dinner. That'll take 2 of those, as I say, per month. And so, before we start throwing a lot of stuff at you, we need to know how your kidneys are functioning, how your liver is functioning, and so forth. And these test strips will give us that information, okay? So let's go on to the next question.
And I have been taking the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, actually.
Okay, well, hang on. We got to run to one of those message moments. Hang on. We'll be back with you, David, after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And because of all the things going on now, people-made disasters, both accidental and purposeful, environmental disasters, natural disasters, floods, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, mudslides, wildfires, all this stuff. And so you need to be prepared. Get a hold of that book, contact your Youngevity associate, and get the book Prepare. The subtitle is The Prepper's Survival Bible. And you need to learn to have a lot of things available in the household, so if emergencies come, you'll be able to not only survive but flourish. Obviously, we want you to get the Go Foods. These are the 25-year shelf life meals. And people say, well, I've got a 3-month supply. Well, you need to be eating some of those every week, and then kind of backfill. Eat 2 or 3 meals. You get rid of maybe 10% of what you have on hand. You keep filling back on the backside. So you're eating them. Your kids are used to eating them, and everybody's used to cooking them and so forth. Don't forget the colloidal silver, killer biotic for infections, the Pure Works, the spray, the foam, the soaps, the lotions, and don't forget, of course, the 90 Essential Nutrients. And the book, Prepare, will teach you how to survive and flourish in any emergency, man-made or natural disaster. Okay, Doug, let's go back to California. And David, second question.
Yeah, okay. So I've been following you for a while, and you've helped my family out quite a bit. But I've been trying to go gluten-free. I'm about maybe 75% gluten-free. Here's the kicker, though. I own a sandwich shop. So is that, like, am I spinning my wheels? Is that just a wasted effort sometimes?
Well, if you're making the sandwiches, what you need to do is be sure you're wearing those latex protective gloves. Okay.
Yeah, we wear gloves.
Good, and you want to wear the mask, right? And then what you want to do is have a washer and dryer someplace other than your home that you're going to wash your clothes, and have some clothes that you've already cleaned, okay? And then shower and change in your clean clothes and go home. Because the food preparation surface at home, the dog, the cat, the bird, the fish, the laundry at home, the couch where everybody watches TV. If you're eating gluten at home or carrying gluten-contaminated clothes home, this will not allow you to be gluten-free. You're spinning your wheels.
Wow, okay. So even though you're not eating it, just being exposed.
Being exposed to, the dust, inhaling it, getting on your skin, it's in your clothes, you're wearing it all day. The dog lays his head on your lap. Grandma's eating gluten, and she's doing your laundry and folding your clothes. Doesn't work.
All right, well, great. Thanks a lot for your help,
you bet.
Dr. Wallach.
Yeah, keep in touch. We'd like to know what's going on. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Salinas, California, and John, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
John, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, sir. What's up?
I had polio as a child, age 8, and had several surgeries, made a good comeback, was very active. And then about 4 years ago, my muscles started wasting, and I went to a specialist, UC Davis, and she told me that I had post-polio syndrome. And basically, there was nothing I could do to conserve my strength, no pills, surgery, exercise, anything. And so I'm calling to see if there's anything that you might have in your product line that would help me.
Okay, well, what do you weigh, sir?
170.
Okay, and how tall are you?
5'8".
Okay. Do you have any other issues? Any asthma, bronchitis, diarrhea, skin problems, eczema, dermatitis?
Not that the ones you mentioned. I do have medium high blood pressure, and I'm on medication for that. And then as I've aged, I'm getting all these brown spots all over my skin. But other than that, I'm pretty good.
Okay, now these brown spots, would you call them age spots or liver spots kind of things?
Yeah, and I've had them checked, and they're not cancerous or anything like that.
Okay, but they are an indicator that you're consuming a lot of free radicals, like salad dressings and cooking oils and mayonnaise. And so when you have a dozen of them on the back of your hands and your face, you got millions of them in your bone marrow, your brain, your lungs, your heart muscle, your muscles, and this can contribute to all the bad stuff. Okay? The fact that you did have asthma as a kid says something. So what's going on here, Sharm?
He has a gluten intolerance.
Yep. And the original diagnosis of post-polio syndrome may or may not be correct, okay, because you do have a gluten problem. And so what would you do for this guy?
I would get him on 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and obviously get on a gluten-free diet, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats.
Okay, now he's got a lot of free radical damage because he's got these liver spots all over his outside.
So, yeah, the selenium in the healthy brain and heart pack will help get rid of that.
Okay, well, it'll support the immune system, which is what gets rid of it. Now, also, what would you add? What other antioxidants? Let's get his ORIC points up to a couple 100,000 a day. How would you do that?
I give him the BTT 2.0 tablets.
Very good. And at 170 pounds, John, I would take 4 of those BTT 2.0 tablets twice a day, 4 at breakfast, 4 at dinner time. That's 2 bottles a month of the BTT 2.0 tablets. That'll give you about 320,000 100,000 auric points, which are points that measure, it's an acronym, oxygen radical absorption capacity. It tells you how many free radicals are neutralized by the antioxidants in your food and in your supplements. And you want it to be above 100,000. And so with these problems you have, I would go up above the 320. That's what I have, really 500,000 auric points a day that I take in, because I have to really be aware of what's going on. Just for political reasons, I can't afford to be sick as a young fella. And so I have to be sure that I'm fending off as many diseases as I can consciously. And so I get my auric points over 500,000 a day using every means I can through our supplement programs. And you need to do the same thing too. But 320,000 auric points a day would be more than reasonable for yourself. And as Shar said, the selenium in the 2 healthy brain and heart packs will support the maintenance of muscle tissue and connective tissue, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, and so forth. And for the muscle wasting, what would you give them to stimulate stem cell activity and to stimulate stem cell production?
I'd give him the Z-radical and or the immortalium.
Immortalium, yeah. I'd go with the immortalium, specifically made for that. Z-radical would be a good antioxidant thing, but I would go with the immortalium. Very, very good. You get an A+ there. And so I'd go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day, the immortalium, John. And this is going to stimulate your muscles, your tendons, ligaments, connective tissue, your entire body. Every place where there's stem cells, every tissue has their own stem cells. And this will give them the raw materials they need to rebuild whatever tissues they're sitting in. And also it'll suggest to those tissues that they make more stem cells if there needs to be more repair. So immortalium, 3 of those twice a day, 2 bottles a month. And again, it's equally important to stay away from the bad stuff, as Shar said, the fried foods, processed meats, oils, and gluten. Get rid of all the free radicals, and you'll see those spots going away, and you know they're going away on the inside when they're going away on the outside. Give us a call every couple of weeks. Bring us up to date, and we'll walk you through this. We need to talk to you in 2 weeks and 4 weeks. Let us know how your blood pressure is doing, see if it's dropping, because we can throw a bunch more stuff at you, but I think you might be able to get some benefit for your high blood pressure just from this program. So let's not throw too much at you until we see. Okay, and Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Los Gatos, California, and Lindsay, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Lindsay, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
Hi, I have a pet rabbit, and she's on a totally gluten-free rabbit diet with hay and pellets and greens and everything. But she is out of control with eating, and she'll eat like a whole sheet of cardboard, and she's getting overweight. So I'm wondering if I could give her like a little bit of tangy tangerine or something.
Okay. How much does a rabbit weigh?
I want to say like 7 or 8 pounds.
Okay, it's a big rabbit. Well, hang on. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. YOUNGEVITY's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with YOUNGEVITY's ocean's gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to California and Lindsay. Okay, Char, this is a Char thing. Her rabbit is bigger than your little dog Bear.
I know.
Weighs 5 pounds. What would you do? First of all, what's going on here? Why is her rabbit eating cardboard and eating everything and gaining so much weight?
Because he or she is lacking nutrition, and that's what happens when your body isn't getting the fuel it has to have to function on it. It grabs anything it can get a hold of. Humans are the same way.
Yep, and exactly in this particular case, probably minerals, okay? And so what would you give this rabbit that's 7 to 8 pounds? What would you give it in the pet line of products?
I would sprinkle the food with Arthrodex like I do with my doggies. And also, I squeeze EFA. I got a 5-pound Yorkapoo. I squeeze 1 EFA on her food, and a 10-pound poodle, I squeeze 2 EFAs on his food every day.
Yeah, so I'd give this rabbit 2 of the EFAs, puncture the EFAs with the needlers or the scissors point and squirt it on the food. I'd go with the EFAs. It doesn't have any fishy taste or smell. It's made from flaxseed oil. And then, of course, I would give a half a scoop of the Arthrodex, I'd say vitamin mineral mix, and I would go ahead and do a half a scoop on the rabbit's food every day. And then I would put something in the drinking water, too, for the rabbit. What minerals would you put in the drinking water?
You can just put the plain minerals in there.
Yeah, just the plant minerals. I would go ahead and put an ounce per, I'd start out with an ounce per pint of water, and the rabbit should drink it. If he sort of sniffs at it and licks it and doesn't want it, go to a pound, an ounce per quart, and I think that'll be no problem. But start out with an ounce per pint and see if the rabbit will drink it. Let's get some minerals into this rabbit, and I think it'll stop eating weird stuff. You can look it up. You can Google the word. It's called pica, P-I-C-A. And little kids do the same thing. When they're missing minerals, they will eat anything. That's why Grandma brings out the tray with the cookies and milk so that the kid doesn't eat her favorite antique chair. Okay, Doug, how much time we got here?
Got a little over 2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes, so let's try another one.
All right, let's head to Texas. And Mosh Tag, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Mosh Tag, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Thanks for taking my call. I'm calling for a friend who has diabetes and is taking several medication for that. And
type 1 or type 2, do you know?
Has type 2.
Okay. And
on top of that, he has neuropathy and erectile dysfunction.
Okay. How old is he?
I have not even met him in person or anything like that at all. I'm
You know what he weighs?
Do you know what he weighs? 40,
you know what
around
he weighs?
200.
Okay. All right. Char, what would you do for this guy? He's got type 2 diabetes. He's got some ED, and weighs 200 pounds.
He needs 2 healthy blood sugar packs, and then he also needs to add to it the Daily Classic, the Niacin Plus, and the Cardio Sticks.
And what would you do to deal with the erectile dysfunction?
Well, he could take the Zeratest.
Yeah, Zeratest, very good. I'd have him take 2 or 3 of those twice a day, maybe 2 bottles a month of the Zeratest. That's Xeratsd. And what specific food would you throw in there to give his testicles the raw material to make testosterone?
He needs lots of eggs and butter.
Eggs and butter, yeah. He could have about a quarter of a stick of butter a day, not margarine, but butter, and 200 pounds. I'd have him eat 8, 10, 12 eggs a day. They can be soft scrambled butter. They can be soft poached with a soft yolk. They could be soft boiled with soft yolk. And, doctors will freak out when you do that. His blood cholesterol may go up to 250, 270, but that's all normal. In fact, more and more information is coming out now that we were correct back in the 1970s when we said that these problems that males have is due to cholesterol deficiency. We've got to get the cholesterol back in them so they can actually make their own hormones. And